trunk is the primary role, and the secondary branches that come off the trunk are the secondary roles, and the tertiary roles are the small, tiny branches that come out there. The primary role determines the majority of the behavior that a person engages in. It's based on age, sex, and developmental stage. So, for example, there's our generation who are expected to get out, get a job, and be productive members of society. That would be our primary role. Secondary role are the main branches of the tree. So if you can see how they come out from the primary role. These are the roles that a person assumes to complete the task that's associated with a developmental stage and primary role. So for example, take us as nursing students. We decided to go to school to try and fulfill that need to go get a job and be productive members of society. The tertiary role are the little small branches that come out of the tree. And this is the ways in which people meet their role-associated obligations. These roles are usually temporary, freely chosen, and may include activities like clubs or hobbies. So, take our nuns group, for example. Now, the interdependence mode focuses on close relationships of people and their purpose, structure, and development. These relationships involve the willingness and ability to give to others and accept all of what they have to offer, such as love, respect, knowledge. And the basic need of the interdependence mode is relational integrity. Relational integrity is defined by Roy as the relationships that one has with significant others and support systems, and how people give and receive love, respect, and value through effective relations and communication. So I'll let Liz take a hold of the next part of the adaptation model. Hey Liz, go ahead!
Thanks, Michelle. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the stimulus, which is right here. It is there's three kinds of stimuli. There's focal stimuli, contextual stimuli, and residual stimuli. The focal stimuli is the direct stimuli that is confronting the person. So it's the internal and external stimulus. The contextual stimuli are all the other stimuli that are present in the situation that contribute to the effect of the focal stimuli. The residual stimuli is the environmental factors, with or without the human system present. So, what we had Michelle talking about was the modes. So we have the psychological, physical, the self-concept, group identity, the interdependence, and the role function. They all add up into the coping method, the coping process. There's two different kinds of coping processes. First is the innate coping mechanism, where it's the genetically determined in the person and the species. It's an automatic response. The acquired coping mechanism are developed through the strategies of learning, so you learn them throughout your life. The next one we're going to talk about is the adaptation, which is right here. We have three different adaptation levels. There's integrated, compensatory, and compromised. The integrated describes the structures and functions of the life process working as a whole to meet the human needs. The compensatory level is where the cognitor and the regulator have been activated by a challenge to the integrated process. So the integrated comes first. The next comes the compromise. It's when both integrated and compensatory processes are inadequate and it has to take over.